are back again with another video tutorial. But before you do anything, I need you to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button right now. Also, don't forget to hit the bell button, which is the notification button, so you can get all notifications immediately when we post up videos. So today, guys, we have something for your sweet tooth. We are going to be making an Oreo dirt poke cake. Yeah, I had to make sure I was getting it right. Yes, Oreo dirt poke cake. And so for our ingredients, you can choose whatever type of cake that you want, and you're going to need all the ingredients on the back of the box to make the cake. We have some hot fudge. You're going to need 2 small packages of the Jello, the chocolate Jello, Oreos, and whipped cream. And so first thing you want to do, go ahead and get your cake made. Like I said, you're going to need the ingredients. This on the back of the box usually calls for water, oil, and eggs. And so now we're just getting our cake mixed together. And as you see, I don't turn the blender on right away, because if you do, powder will go everywhere. And so once we got our cake mixed, we put it in our pan in the oven on 350. We let this cook according to the box and the size of our pan, which was about 30 minutes. Before I put my cake in the oven, I always tap it on my counter to get out any air bubbles and make sure that the cake is even. And so now that our cake has come out, you want to take the bottom of a wooden spoon and just make holes. Make sure you let the cake cool before you do this, and just make holes all in the cake, because you want to then take your hot fudge, which if you see, it's fudge all over the bottle because it exploded in the microwave. My microwave did get cleaned out, okay? And so we're just taking the fudge and we're putting it in the holes, and you're gonna let this cool before you do this next step. So let the cake cool for about 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to make our pudding. And we're using 1 3/4 cup of milk. The actual box says 2 cups, but we wanted it, sorry, tongue tied. We wanted it a little bit thicker than, the regular pudding. So we eliminated 1/4 cup. So 1 3/4 cup to make the pudding. And that's how you're going to do both puddings. Because you're going to need, one is going to be used. This one right here we're doing, it's just going to be a layer on top of a layer chocolate pudding on top. And we're just only going to let this set for about 5 minutes, no longer than 10 minutes, because we want it, it'll actually set when it gets on top of the cake. And so that's what we're doing. We let our cake cool. Then we're taking the first pudding, and it's just regular pudding, and we're just going to put that on top of the cake. Now, you can omit this step if you want to. You don't have to have an extra layer of pudding on your cake, okay? You can just go with the fudge and then do the whipped frosting, Oreo frosting that we're going to do. However, we like chocolate, so we're definitely putting this pudding layer on here. And because we use Devil Foods cake, this extra pudding really gave moisture to that cake. So I personally would choose to do that. And so then we put our cake in the fridge, and while that's in the fridge, we're making our second batch of pudding, and we're using the same amount of milk, 1 3/4 cup, and we're letting that, we're going to stir that together, and we're going to let this sit the whole time. We're going to let this sit for about 30 minutes in the fridge so it can thicken up. And then once it sits in the fridge, and you just mix it, guys, so everything is mixed well, because it'll sit on its own. You don't have to do no tricks or anything. Once you do that, we're setting that in the fridge to thicken up. We're going to go ahead and get our Oreos crushed in a bag. And I did like 20 Oreos, and I put them in a Ziploc bag, and I just crushed them. It's as simple as that. Once you crush your Oreos, you want to set that to the side, and then get back out your pudding. This is about 30 minutes, and the pudding has set. And so we're taking a full container of our whipped cream or whipped topping or whichever one you have. And we're just folding that into our pudding. And it's going to give it a really light texture for the frosting. And once you got that mixed in, what you want to do is take only about, I would say 3/4 of your Oreos to put in this pudding, because you're going to top the remaining, you're going to use the remaining Oreos to top your cake. And so once you get the whipped topping folded in really good, and I got extra creamy too, because I think that makes a difference, and it sets, for me, the creamy whipped cream, it sets better. So yeah, now we're folding in our Oreos. And once you get that folded in, guys, we're just going to bring our cake back out, and we're going to top our cake with our little whipped frosting. And then you just want to spread it all over your cake evenly, of course. Once you do that, then you'll be ready to top it with your remaining Oreos. Now, after I top this and with my remaining Oreos, I did let this sit in the fridge for about 3 hours. You don't have to wait that long, guys. That's just, I mean, that was just the time we were ready to eat it, because, you know, we had to serve dinner or whatever. But yeah, once you top it with your Oreos, you set it back in the fridge. I would say let it set for a couple of hours. Then you bring it back out to get ready to serve. I'm going to show you the boys tasting this. This is their first time tasting a cake like this. And guys, when I tell you they loved it, but you'll see in the video, I want to cut it open really quick so you can see what the inside kind of looks like, and show you how you can see some of the fudge in the middle of the cake. I also want to tell you, if you have not followed me on TikTok, please do. It's Neilville's Kitchen on TikTok. Go ahead, follow me, because there are recipes on there that I don't have on my YouTube channel, and vice versa. And so now we're getting the cake out, and this piece, it doesn't really show. Yeah, well, it does show a little bit, but it doesn't really show how the other piece does. So I'm going to show you the other piece and how it really, you see the hot fudge. Well, it's not hot anymore, but the fudge in the middle. And so now I'm going to let the kids taste it and see their reaction.
All right, guys, we're about to taste this this Oreo.
This is Oreo dirt cake.
Dirt cake.
All right, y'all, go ahead and taste it. Pretty good.
Man, that ice is not that heavy. It's so light. Hey,
see the fudge pockets, y'all?
Y'all have to try this. But look at that ice and the look like whipped cream.
So y'all, listen, this cake is for my fudge lovers, my chocolate lovers. If you don't like chocolate, this cake ain't for you. But for those that love chocolate, love Oreos, try this cake.
Is fudge in the middle? This is the best. Y'all have to. Y'all have to.
All right, guys, we signing off. As you see, the kids is tearing this cake up. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to share this video. You all be blessed. Have a wonderful night. And remember, it's your kitchen. Do what you want.